Hi Cancer, this is your November 2023 love reading. So this is for you guys who are already in some sort of connection and have someone in mind already. I've pulled out some overall energy cards for you guys. We have the 7th house, Vesta, Aries, and Mars. Very interesting because we have divine feminine and divine masculine energies here. 7th house is marriage. So there is potential for this to lead and end up as a marriage. With Vesta, there's really a sense of like you guys feel like home to one another. There's this warmth that wherever you guys are, as long as you're together, you feel at home. This could be how your person views you or how you view them, but there's a sense in your synastry chart, you guys could have your sun could be in their 4th house or vice versa. There's a sense, I wouldn't be surprised if they tell you this, like you feel like home to me, you feel, and you could feel very safe with them. There's a warmth between the two of you that's very nurturing and it just feels so comforting. And then we have Aries and Mars. So there's also this adventurous, passionate, exciting energy. Now, this could be your person's energy, but it could also be that they bring a lot of excitement into your life. But I'm not gonna lie, with Mars and Aries, there could be a lot of passion if misdirected that could show itself as arguments. So you really have to know how to work with this energy. We're gonna pull some cards, but there's a lot of fire going on here. The Vesta here is more feminine fire, and Aries and Mars is more masculine. So a lot of fire. So yeah, that could be, how the masculine views the feminine here is like the divine feminine. Vesta in Greek mythology is Hera. She's the hearth, the fire that makes a house a home, which goes back to the 7th house. Like they see you, or someone, the masculine sees the feminine as wife material of like, this is who I want long term. They don't just see you as someone to date and have fun with. The feminine here is viewed as that divine feminine energy. Like you know what I mean? Like they may treat other women as just, like dating, getting to know them, but like from the moment they meet you, there's this instant respect, and the way they approach you and the connection is very different than they have other connections. And that's the beauty of really, when they say like work on yourself, when you are embodying this Empress energy, whoever comes into your life feels that and instantly knows like, oh, this is different. I can't treat Cancer the way that I treat other people. Like there's an instant, your energy demands a certain respect. Yeah, we have the 9 of Pentacles. So, I mean, there's just, they view you, or the masculine views the feminine as very attractive, just confident, but also it feels like you have very high standards. Like that's how they view you. Like you don't just accept anyone, and so they know they have to be on their best behavior. They know that they really have to court you and show you that they're worthy of you from the start. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. So again, they instantly recognize that you could be the one for them. And it's because you're emitting such a powerful energy. You're really embodying this divine feminine. So we have Judgment. So there's an instant recognition here between the two of you. You guys are called to one another. You're called to this person. You are more intuitively picking up on, you know, the spiritual aspect of this relationship. Whereas for them, they're aware of your Empress energy. You know, the Empress is more in the physical realm, whereas like the High Priestess is the spiritual realm. And so men usually will be drawn to an Empress energy because you're the embodiment of divine feminine in the physical. Whereas again, you're sensing the spiritual aspect of this. So yeah, like I was saying with the Mars and Aries popping up, there could be, you guys, your energies, the chemistry, you know, when you're together, the way your energies work and the way they interact with each other causes a lot of sparks and a lot of fire. And if you don't know how to use all that intense energy, it could manifest as arguments. But this is going to sound weird, but it's like arguments that turn you on in a way, that lead to intimacy. So it's not arguments that would cause you guys to break up, but it's still not ideal. Like, you could transmute that energy differently, and once you're aware of, okay, like there's our chemistry, or when we're with each other, there's so much fire that gets created. Let's learn how to use it instead of it just consuming us and leading to just nonsense arguments. Okay, so you might be, if you're at this point, like there's a part of you that knows you guys were drawn to one another, but also you don't enjoy when this energy gets out of hand. And so you might be at the point where you're kind of wondering, like, I don't think I can do this. Like, if we're just going to be arguing, but I feel like this message is really just telling you guys, like, I mean, this person really likes you, right? But and this fighting that you might be experiencing isn't normal for them or normal for you. It's just the energy that's created between the two of you. And if neither of you have a lot of fire in your chart, you might not know what to do with it, and it's getting out of hand. So know that, yes, of course, if you really are done with it, you can walk away, but also you can learn to use that energy. You know, when that comes up, when you guys are both aware of it, you can decide to direct it in another activity, or just elsewhere. Like, you both can go for a run, or you both can, you know, however you want to use it. But it's energy that's created. It's not like one of you wants to always be fighting. There's a need for both of you to be able to really see and understand this from a higher perspective. Like, to be able to see, okay, this is what we're creating when we're together. we're not using it, we're not setting an intention for it, so it's consuming us. But now that we're aware of it, we can use it, we can direct it elsewhere. We don't need it to lead to an argument. So it's a new lesson, new experience, new journey for both of you. This is something, it's one of those things where you guys are gonna have to work on it as a couple. You're both very unfamiliar with this energy. You're both, I wouldn't be surprised if neither of you have too much fire in your chart, where this is very brand new to the both of you, and you're just learning how to alchemize energy, and how to work with fire energy. So it might not be, it's something you guys have to work on, but it's just knowing that it's no one's fault. It's just the passion that's created, but it's so overwhelming that you guys don't know what to do with it. And it leads to arguments. We have the Four of Swords. So again, this is an obstacle that can be overcome. You know, you guys don't, this butting heads at times, it's just you guys being overwhelmed and not knowing what to do with that energy. But this, once you're able to get a hold of it and master it and learn how to use it, it actually feels like there is so much peace and harmony between the two of you. Like, you guys actually get along very, very well. You guys are on the same page when it comes to most things. You're able to make both of you happy. Like, this is actually very, I don't want to say easy, but a very peaceful, harmonious connection. But you are going to have to be able to learn to work with that intensity that gets created between the two of you. And there's so many ways you can navigate it, and so many ways that you can use that energy. You can even use it for manifesting. Like, you can look up how couples can manifest together, and you guys would be magicians. Literally, you have the power of creation, and if you use it with both of you focused on an intention, you guys can create and manifest whatever it is that you desire. So yeah, it feels like you guys, this energy, you just have to learn to work with it. And again, it's not easy. It's something you're both learning together, but it's worth it, because it feels like this relationship is a very beautiful one. It's worth fighting for. And the moment you're able to master that energy, you become such a power couple. Like, you're unstoppable. You guys can have anything you desire together. So, Cancer, I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.